Good morning, wrestling fans. Welcome to PWR today for Friday morning, May the 6th, 2022. The man they call Meathead, the lovely Linda K. Linda, we're done with the holidays. It's no longer May the 4th be with you, Cinco de Mayo, or Cuatro del Mayo, or whatever they're called. Feel to be on a Friday. That's normal.
Yes. Well, it is a pre Hardy Boys reunion show in the Milwaukee area, though. That's a holiday.
I tell
Something
you
to
what.
celebrate, I should say.
Yeah, I know that David, the Popcorn Night Hero, said there was, what was it, less than 60, 90 tickets left out of the couple thousand. So, I mean, that house is just about full. So if you haven't gotten tickets yet, get on over to Big Time Wrestling and GLCW show for the Hardy Boys reunion down at the Waukesha County Expo Center. But Linda, in the house, I know we're going to have a lot of collar and elbow. Tell us about it.
Yes, so I will be ring announcing that show, and I will make sure to walk into the arena there in Waukesha, Wisconsin, wearing my collar and elbow. Love it, love it, love it. The most stylish, most comfortable wrestling street fashions out there. Make sure to go to collarandelbowbrand.com. There was a sale that was going on. I'm not sure if it's still going on, but it was a no shipping sale. I saw. I get the alert. So if you want to save money, get those alerts on the sales as well. Make sure to go to collarandelbowbrand.com and use promo code Linda K. That's LINDAKAY to save 10% off your order. You can use that promo code anytime you're on the site.
Fantastic. All right, let's get into a little bit of news for the weekend, shall we? First off, I'd like to talk about Darius Martin. Now, we all know who Dante Martin is over the last year, but don't forget about his brother, Darius Martin. They're in that really exciting tag team called Top Flight. Well, Darius returned, after the, I think it was his ankle that he hurt. Darius now out again 6 to 9 months after a nasty car accident. That's just not good news for Darius. Now, the other thing is AEW has found a way to continue to use Dante Martin. So he'll show up and he'll have a match here, there, whatever. Maybe he'll be working with this person or that person. But Darius Martin, again, doing okay, wearing the big neck brace. And the doctor told him that his ACL is looking great, but he's wearing the neck brace from the car accident.
Man, that's just tough luck. That is awful. I mean, obviously glad he is okay, but just coming back
that's bad
from
luck.
That long injury to now have this. I guess, again, that's great that he is okay, but just unfortunate. And now it felt like his brother was just, they were using Dante Martin a lot. He was really on the rise, and I was hoping maybe we'd get the return of Top Flight together even longer, even stronger, but now it's still going to be, looks like a singles push for Dante if he's going to be continued being used like that. But just again, grateful that he's okay after that accident, but that's just unfortunate.
Hopefully he's gotten all the bad luck out of the way, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hopefully it's nothing but up from here. Let us talk about something that you and I don't think have ever discussed before on this particular program. Young Rock. I know that you've been watching, Linda. I've been watching the same night the whole series, like season 1, season 2. I watched every episode, and I got to tell you, this last episode that happened this last week, Tuesday, by far the best one they've had. Yes, I was into the nostalgic pop to see who was playing the different characters and all the different young, interactions that Young Rock would have. But I absolutely love this show. Here's why I love this. So did you hear while Matthew and I were talking about Ready to Rumble? You guys saw the text I sent too, right?
Yeah.
Was I talking to you about it where I said I might be watching the wrong show? Jimmy King just got pinned by Diamond Dallas Page for the WCW Championship. I thought that Ready to Rumble, the movie, was very condescending to wrestling fans. I think that the Young Rock is completely the opposite. It's like a love letter to wrestling fans. It's feel good. I think those were your words when we were off air. But your thoughts on Young Rock?
Absolutely love it. I've loved it since day one-ish. No, literally since day one. Yeah, again, feel good show, something good for the whole family. And you don't have to be a wrestling fan to be into this show. But if you are, you will totally love it as well, because it is very nostalgic. It brings back memories of pay-per-views and shows and just, our favorite stars from the past. Mm-hmm. And it's always fun too. And this is what I think you said you look a lot forward to, is seeing who's playing who. When there's these.
I think the AC/DC did a song, one of those, right? Who played who starred who. Oh, wait, that's a different song. Never mind.
Not sure.
AC/DC had a song called "Who Made Who." It was never mind. Let's move on.
Yes. Love Young
I was going
Rock.
to say, boy, the Meathead really brought that to a screeching halt. All right, let's talk about who played who. Stone Cold Steve Austin. They highlighted the first interaction that when Rock met Stone Cold Steve Austin. It's a collar and elbow sponsored athlete, Luke Hawx. Linda, you know Luke Hawx.
Yeah. Yeah, great to see that. I did see him post something about having to keep this under wraps for quite a while, and happy to be able to finally say it, announce it, that he got to play Stone Cold Steve Austin
What?
on Young Rock.
What?
Oh, that's another fun thing too.
The catchphrases that got dropped
Yeah,
all throughout the show. Yeah.
It may or may not have been said back in that actual time period, but still. What?
Big Foley leaving the room going, "Have a nice day."
Nice day.
Oh, that was so good. Even Rock,
the Undertaker getting bleeped out.
I don't think that was his catchphrase.
Oh yeah, it wasn't "Rest in Peace." It was something else. I think
It was
M and a F or
Mother Frankfurter.
Yes, it was that.
But my favorite catch that was not announced. Did you see who was playing the Brooklyn Brawler? Boom, boom.
I did, but it took me a minute. It
boom,
took you to
boom.
tell me.
That's right. Boom, boom. Colt Cabana was the Brooklyn Brawler. I mean, if I'm wrong, please note on this video. But I'm telling you, that sure did look like a little Colt Cabana to me playing the Brooklyn Brawler. I actually really enjoyed watching Rock tell Triple H in their first interaction, "How about I take that stick, shine it up real nice?" I mean, literally like he was starting to drop lines on Triple H the day he met him. I love the little side story that went with it too. You know what? Maybe we butted heads at the beginning, but he's quite possibly my best friend in wrestling nowadays.
Yeah, that's great. Oh, looking forward to more episodes.
You know what? They've also given a really nice love letter to Harvey Whippleman too, Downtown Bruno.
Mm.
You know, because well, what you didn't know was that he was best friends with Grandmaster Sexay as well, right? But you know, he had to share a room with Downtown Bruno, soon to be known as Harvey Whippleman. But I don't know if I could eat them toilet eggs. I mean, sitting there, and you know what? When we talk about what we think might be fake and what we think might be real, I mentioned this a little bit before off air. I said, you know what? Them doing that what back and forth, that was probably added for the TV stuff. But you know what I think is absolutely true? I guarantee you Harvey Whippleman was making toilet eggs.
Probably. Yeah.
I don't think that's embellished. I really think he had a hot plate, and that's how wrestlers used to get by back in the day.
Yeah, I don't know, but you also mentioned Sheiky Baby. That
Sheiky Baby Dewey.
Yeah. Just awesome.
He looked good because, you know, it was great. The Rock really, you know, he earned a spot. We all know this, right? The Rock really had a good support system when he got there. He didn't know a lot of people, but the Sheik was there. Pat Patterson already knew who he was. Their impressions of Doc Hendricks / Michael P.S. Haynes.
Yeah.
6 minutes. Let's go. Hey, by the way, 6 minutes. That is absolutely, and you know what? It's not one of those things where they do like a person playing the character and they run them down, and you know they're having to kind of like the Lakers winning time is going on right now, where people don't like the way they're portrayed. Even Vince McMahon is portrayed as just a nice guy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's the show we needed. It's really the show. You don't have to be a wrestling fan, but it's the show that we needed because it's fun and love about wrestling. All right, Linda. Let's move on to the real time and the big time and wrestling this week, this Sunday. We will start off Sunday, Linda Kay, at 11 Eastern, 10 Central, a.m. with the PWR Fantasy Draft for the 22-23 season. We will be live on Facebook, live on YouTube, and we will also be posting these videos all over. We're talking about Apple. We're talking about Spotify. We're talking about Stitcher. You will be able to recap everything, hear what we pick, hear the surprises, the upsets, even maybe rule changes. We'll have to see. Special guests. I'm making that part up. There is no special guests. It's really the three of us. You know, we had teased that about a week ago. I'm like, we got special guests. It's not going to happen. It's going to be the three of us. But we will have an amazing show for you. So start off your Sunday, your Backlash Sunday at 11 Eastern, 10 Central, 9 Mountain for people like Matthew. with the PWR Fantasy Draft. And then at night, it is WrestleMania Backlash. Let's run down the card. We've got Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins. Now, Linda, you're normally not doing a Friday with me. So what you may not realize is it's prediction time. I set them up, and you tell me what's going to happen. Rhodes, Rollins, go.
I think it's going to go Rollins this time. Rhodes getting win number 1 at WrestleMania. This is WrestleMania Backlash. I think we're going to give it to Rollins, and we're going to get the a trio or trilogy, excuse me.
Trilogy, okay.
Yeah.
I think it's another one for Rhodes because where we're going, we don't need Rhodes. Sorry, a little Back to the Future there. No, I think Cody Rhodes gets the win again, and because I don't think Seth Rollins is hurt by a loss here, but I think a win for Rhodes really elevates him up to the point where he could be sniffing around Roman Reigns' title.
That is true, but I don't know if we need it that soon.
We don't, but we need to have him in between. I really do think they're still pushing for Rock Roman at WrestleMania next year for the title.
But good point on keeping Cody elevated here in his return, though. Yeah.
Keep him close. Yep. SmackDown Women's Championship, Charlotte Flair, Ronda Rousey in an I Quit match. This will be a specialty match. Does Ronda Rousey get the belt, or are they now using Ronda Rousey to put over Charlotte Flair as the greatest of all time?
I think that given it is an I Quit match, and granted they both have great submissions, I just feel this is still a match meant for Ronda. I think that it would help, greatly in her return. Let's give her the title. Let's have her run it more and give her. I know we've talked about it before, the mic stuff, but maybe she gets in a feud with somebody else that she can maybe step it up as far as the promos and the interactions. But I just feel that this type of match is meant for Ronda.
While I want Ronda Rousey to win this, I don't know that she will. I think that this match is now leaning towards Charlotte Flair. If there was a scale of justice, right? If the scales of justice were balancing back and forth, whereas in Ronda might have been 60-40 coming out of, WrestleMania, I think it's now gone 60-40 to Charlotte.
I just feel that Ronda would need it more than Charlotte right now.
Okay.
As well. But also just that kind of style match meant for her.
Yeah. How about Happy Corbin and Madcap Moss?
Madcap Moss. It's his time to one up his former best friend, his former trying to say something along the lines of the comedy, but I can't think of the right word right now. But I think it's something Madcap Moss can use right now to really help push him even further right now.
Right.
Corbin, he's always going to be able to hold his own, and I just think it's Madcap Moss's match to win.
Okay. I'll say Madcap Moss as well. While this match is lower down the card, again, where the match is on the card, I don't think Happy Corbin gets hurt either way with a win or loss, but Madcap gets help with a win here. How about Bobby Lashley and Omos with MVP joining Omos?
I would say Bobby, however, with MVP in the picture. There hasn't been something where MVP's been banned at ringside, right?
No. We're going to talk about somebody banned from ringside next.
I'm going to go with Omos in this one. There's going to be some shenanigans, some malarkey, some tomfoolery.
Tomfoolery? I have not had tomfoolery in a while. We need to get some tomfoolery. Well, I'm going to counter you, and I'm going to say that Bobby Lashley is going to get over on Omos, and this is going to be the trilogy. We're going to have Bobby Lashley get this win.
Okay, I can see that as well.
Let's talk about AJ Styles and Edge. Damian Priest is barred from ringside. I will call this one out right away and say that I believe and I feel that the appearance of Rhea Ripley at ringside will give Edge the victory over AJ Styles.
I was thinking some type of interference right there with that third person. I know you mentioned Rhea Ripley. I heard Matthew Thomas mentioning it could be Finn Balor. I think it's going to be Finn Balor. I think
Finn Balor's going to join them?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think the Demon's going to come out. He may not necessarily come out like last time with the heartbeat, and
I don't care. I don't care that anybody else hated it. I love that.
But I think he'll turn on him, and that other Demon side of Finn Balor will join Judgment Day.
Linda Kate called it.
Well, I think Matthew did, but maybe the other Demon. But I think that unless they keep it just a trio, Rhea Ripley definitely
Wouldn't that be? I
would
think
be
it's great
great
for
with
her.
them.
Yeah,
Yeah, that
absolutely.
too. And considering everything, like, like putting her in the tag teams with someone that she hasn't tagged with much, and then the same thing happening where they lose and she turns on them, or something like along
Do you
those
know?
lines.
To me personally, Rhea Ripley, and I've heard this mentioned about Charlotte, and I agree with Charlotte as well. Rhea Ripley, I believe, could do a China role. Remember what China did? China was an Intercontinental Champion. China wrestled the men, and there
Hmm.
was no issue there at all. I think Charlotte could do that too for the next challenge. And I think Rhea Ripley would fit into that as well. So Rhea Ripley doesn't have to dominate the women's division. I think Rhea Ripley could actually take on some of the men.
Yeah, if they was there talk of that coming back, or just saying
Well, I don't know. I mean,
in
it's just
general?
hyperbole, really. I mean,
Mm,
it's just talk.
yeah.
But I would love to see it, because Rhea Ripley would be amazing. And Finn Balor with the heart beating. Oh, God, I love that when that happened. I don't care
Yeah,
what
maybe
anybody
they
says.
both. So, but one thing
Maybe.
though, we both agree that AJ Styles is going to lose due to some
Yes.
interference, whether it be from Rhea Ripley or Finn Balor, or we
Yes.
could be completely off. But I
Right.
see. I think we have some common ground on that one.
And, honestly, AJ Styles doesn't need to win this. I mean, I don't think he needs to win this either, but I think Judgment Day continuing on getting stronger, I think is a big deal here. Let's talk about the main event, which was a different match. It was the unification of the tag team titles, and then out of nowhere got pulled away from us last week. Drew McIntyre and RK taking on the Bloodline, Roman Reigns and the Usos. So Drew McIntyre and Roman Reigns thrown into the tag team title unification, no longer unifying, at least at this pay-per-view.
Yeah. Um. Let's see here. Since no titles are going to be changing hands, I kind of want to lean more toward Drew and RK Bro. However, with the Bloodline being the champions, being as strong and as dominating as they have been, I feel that they should continue their reign at being the ones. Yeah, I feel
Paul
that.
Heyman even jumped up with his finger once in the air in the background. Did you see that? What a great picture that is. I
Yeah,
seen Roman on the left and the Usos on the right, and then Paul Heyman in the background. I thought it was amazing.
yeah, I feel it would be a good hard hitting match, but given the Bloodline being Bloodline family and having more chemistry, um, should take this one, and with them being with all three of them being champions, excuse me. Not saying Drew isn't a championship caliber,
Right,
but
right.
just the Bloodline being so on top right now, I think that they should keep it that way and have them win this match still. But still come out with something in the future, the very near future, between Drew and Roman for the
Yep.
title itself.
And I think, and you kind of led right into what I'm going to say. I think that RK Bro and Drew McIntyre do win this match. It leads directly into Roman and Drew, and it leads directly into RK Bro and the Usos at the next pay per view to unify.
The next one being Hell in a Cell.
Hell in a Cell in Chicago,
Uh,
man.
yeah. Okay. I like that too. You know what's funny, Mita? Because like I guess I'm usually not on Friday mornings, and every time it leads into a pay per view weekend, I don't do the predictions like you do with Matthew, but
All right.
um, we had a lot of opposite ones in this one. I mean, we found like a common ground in a lot of them, and like what will come out of some of these matches, some of these feuds. But this makes it more fun because
That's
now we'll
the whole
see.
point. And
I know,
again,
and the
we'll talk Monday
draft.
and we'll talk Monday morning, right after our draft, right after the pay-per-view. So you get the bookend it this time. Not only are you predicting it, we get to talk Monday morning for everyone that's listening and see how we came about.
Let me just say the year of 2022, 22 being my favorite number, will be the year. Team long time
So
dominates.
this year is going to go on for a long time. Oh man, if I'm not winning this one, it'll go on forever.
Yes. I know it goes into 2023, but a
I
long
understand.
time is a good time. Team long time, baby. Ow.
That's right. And this weekend, I'm going to try to find me some strange. Guys, when you're out on the road, and Linda, I know you're into this too, trying to get yourself some strange. I'm going to try to get me some strange this weekend as well. I might even invite the wife to come and watch while I get some strange. Linda, what do you got going on this weekend besides the Hardy Boys?
I've got the Hardy Boys show and the PWR fantasy draft and It's Mother's Day Sunday, and then Backlash.
There you go. Folks, when I mean Strange, I'm going to try to go see some Doctor Strange. Come on, get your mind out of the gutter.
There you go.
Well, hey, that is a crisp and clean and toit. So toit. 20 minutes. Linda, thank you. Matthew, Thomas, thank you. Listeners, we enjoy you listening. Don't forget this Sunday, 11 Eastern, 10 Central, 9 Mountain, the 22-23 PWR draft will be happening live. For Matthew Thomas, for Linda K. I'm the man they call Meathead. We'll talk to you guys Sunday morning. So long, everyone.